think they're ready for this. You know what time it is? It's about that time of the week to showcase what you got, the talent that we have. It's a whole lot. You can sing, you can dance, you can rap, you can write. It doesn't matter. You know what time it is? Put your hands in the sky and wave them side to side. Every foot alive. It's Talented Thursday with Kimberly Eichelle. Let's go. I don't think they're ready for this. You know what time it is? It's about that time of the week to showcase what you got, the talent that we have. It's a whole lot. You can sing, you can dance, you can rap, you can write. It doesn't matter. You know what time it is? Put your hands in the sky and wave them side to side. Every foot alive. It's Talented Thursday with Kimberly Eichelle. Let's go.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Talented Thursdays. I am your girl, Kimberly Eichelle, and I am so excited to be here another week. You know, I'm probably telling my age, but I was thinking about y'all today, and I just wanted to say, hey, you guys. Who out there remembers that? The electric company, I believe it was. But, you know, I'm so excited to see you all week after week. And I am happy to talk with tonight's guest because he is doing some things and I am like super proud watching from afar. So it's awesome. And you are in for a treat. So welcome in. Come on in. Make sure you drop in your comments. Make sure you letting me know where you're watching from, all of those things. And make sure that you share and subscribe to Talented Television on YouTube as well. I need you all to subscribe there. I want to continue to bring you great just artists week after week after week. There have been talented people, and I'm excited to keep bringing them into the room. So for those of you who are watching on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or listening on Vegas Praise Radio, make sure if you haven't downloaded that app that you download it as well because you can hear Talented Thursdays there as well. With that being said, I want to tell you all something. So, do you ever hear like the voice of God? I hear God's voice, you know, when he's telling me to do things, when he's telling me not to do things, you know, all of that. But God usually, or I should say often, speaks to me through music. And I don't know if that's because I'm a lover of music, because I write songs. I'm not sure, but he drops music into my spirit. And I know that that's him speaking to me at the time. So this week, actually, early, either yesterday, no, it was early this morning. I be up in the wee hours of the morning, y'all. So it was early this morning and I was trying to get all these things done. You know, you have all these little things that you have to do. You're like, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to write this paper. I got to take care of my family. I got to all these things. And God wants to commune and talk with you, right? So I was saying, Lord, I'm going to pray. I just want to finish, you know, because sometimes, and I heard the song Make Room by Jonathan McReynolds. It immediately dropped in my spirit, make room. And he talks about, you know, I make time for what I treasure. I make time for what I want. You know, I choose my priorities, but Jesus, you're my number one. So when I heard him, I was instantly like, I hear you, Lord. I will prepare room for you. I will make room for you. I will give time for you. You all know that I bring all types of artists on this platform, but I just love God. So he will always be here. This is his house as well. So with that being said, I want to talk about tonight's guest. But make sure you all are making room out there as well. That's very important. Move everything over, as Jonathan said, move everything over to make room for God. If you want a deeper relationship and if you truly desire to be blessed. Hey, Armani Lowry has tapped in, one of the baddest musicians in Vegas, singer, songwriter, musician, business owner. He can teach your youth all of that. So, what's up to you, my brother? Good to see you, Armani. So let's talk about tonight's guest. I am excited that he's here. Let me just say that he got called in to take care of some things at the last minute, but he was faithful, y'all. So you're going to see him doing his thing, really, but still here tonight for the interview. And I want to tell you who he is. So today's guest, or tonight's guest, is an artist who brings real heart, real stories, and real soul to the music scene. D-Dazh is a Southern soul and R&B singer originally from Tacoma, Washington, with over 22 years in the game. He got his start singing in church, and since then, he's grown into a seasoned independent artist with a sound rooted in gospel, shaped by life and fueled by passion. Blending smooth R&B with the grit of Southern soul, D-Dazh has released standout tracks like Good Thing and Cupid, earning love from fans who crave music that's both timeless and true. He's inspired by greats like King George, but his style and story are all his own. He's not just making songs, he's building community, sharing healing, and keeping real soul music alive. Up next, I'm talking with the artist known as D-Dazh. You're watching Talented Thursdays.
I don't think they're ready for this. You know what time it is? It's about that time of the week to showcase what you got, the talent that we have. It's a whole lot. You can sing, you can dance, you can rap, you can write. It doesn't matter. You know what time it is? Put your hands in the sky and wave them side to side. If you feel alive. Talented Thursday with Kimberly Eichelle. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Y'all know how we do it out there. Let me get this energy going because it is his time. Are y'all ready? Let me hear you do your drum rolls out there. Put it together. Give it up for none other than D-Dazh. Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. Welcome to Talented Thursdays. I'm so glad to have you here.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yes, indeed. You know, I know you're out there doing your thing. I was letting the audience know that you are actually working right now, but you
Oh yeah, we
tapped on
working.
in.
Yes, ma'am. Glad
Yes,
to
show
be
us
here.
what you're doing right now. Can you turn your camera around just for a second?
Let me see how to do it. Hold on. Back
All
camera.
right, all right. So y'all see, he is working out on that football field. He is
Yeah.
a coach. Yes, indeed. So I think that that is awesome. Awesome. I'm so glad again to have you here. I have your dad who has tapped in, James Watson Sr. He said, my
Pops.
son. Yes, indeed. Your pops is checking you out. So what I love to start with, D-Dazh, is just for you to rep your city. So you are in Tacoma, Washington. With repping your city, I always ask my guests, tell me something that someone who has never been to Tacoma needs to see, do, experience. What would you say that is for you?
I'd say that something that they need to see in Tacoma. mm, I mean, we kind of do the same thing every day here, but I mean, the Tacoma Dome is a staple of Tacoma, downtown Tacoma. Um,
Okay.
Definitely, there's some good food spots, but yeah, I don't know what I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's one of the things. It's a place that you love, and and you just you don't leave. You be here, but you don't leave. You go somewhere else, you come back every time. It's something about it. I mean, it's the love for the city. I mean, it's the youth for me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I definitely think it's just coming here. The weather in the summer. That's what I said. The weather in the summertime. If you've never been out here, the weather in the summertime, we get the picture perfect weather. You're gonna get nice mid to high 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
With a cool breeze for sure. That's what I look into for sure.
I,
You're gonna get
I
three, four
love it.
months of that.
Okay, okay. Yes, indeed. I love that too. I miss Tacoma. I'm now in Las Vegas, but I grew up in Tacoma, and you are absolutely right. It's a gorgeous city. And when it's not raining and gloomy, you can't beat it. It's beautiful trees, beautiful flowers, just everything. It's great living, and it's slow paced to me. So that's what I like as well. Like you said, you're big on community, so that is important. And speaking about being big on community, tell me about your Tech City Bolts and what this football and organization means to you.
Yeah, no, it means a lot. It's really what keeps me here in Tacoma. Um, it's my way to give back to the city, to the youth. Um, Boys and Girls Club and things were big to me growing up. So I went to the East Side Boys and Girls Club growing up, and playing sports for them is what kept me out of trouble, as well as church, but it kept me out of trouble. And for me, I wanted to give that back to the youth. And when I came back from college and stuff, and I ended up having my own son, it kind of changed the landscape of football. There were no more Boys and Girls Clubs, really. I think Al
Mm,
Davies is still around, but for the most part, later on down the line, they rebuilt the Eastside Community Center. They moved it over, but the Boys and Girls Clubs that we knew in the way that it used to be, it wasn't that way anymore. It seemed like it was more about the money rather than how it used to be, the giving
right.
back. So I wanted to do my part, and I just started coaching just to be a coach regularly, and then it went from that to God just he put people around me, and they looked at me to be able to get it done, and I just kept reaching out to the youth, and ended up getting my own team. We started the Tax City Bolts, and I think it was 2022. So I'm excited. We're in our third season right now, and I mean it's going well.
That's what's up. I love that. I love that you are community oriented, that you are looking out for the youth, like you said, and making sure that they have something to do and keeping them out of trouble and building them for experiences in life, because football is not just a game, right? It teaches them all types of things, how to carry themselves even into the world and such. So I think it's great that you're doing such a positive thing. I just want to shout out my sister who is tapping in. Hello, hello, Chanel. And to my nephews, Armand and Jordan. What's up? What's up? Thank you all so much for watching. It means everything. With that being said, you are so talented. So
Thank
I
you.
always study my guests. Yes, I mean it. And I've seen you do everything from braiding hair, to making music. And so I think that that's just amazing. So I want to show the video that you created for coaching.
Yeah.
It's a kind of remake of the song Let Me Love You by Mario, but I saw this and it just stuck out to me and I thought it was amazing. So I'm going to show that to the audience
All right,
now.
see you tomorrow. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Let me coach you. Will they pick you up from home? Take you to practice every night. Never complains or ask you for gas. Can feed you every time. Do they notice when you're gone and call to see if you're okay? Will they pull up to your school if you ain't doing good and stay for the day? If I was your coach, I promise you, never worry about playing you. Be part of the team. Know what I mean? Not just for looks, I let you cook. Have a player deserves good things. Championships, all of the range. I know that you're a star. I just wanna show you are. You should let me coach you. Let me be the one to give you everything you really need. Affordable registration. What's your hesitation? Show you the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, indeed. Let me coach you. How did you come up with that? I think it's, like I said, it's awesome. You're talking to the kids about, hey, let me be that coach that you need. I'm the one that's going to have your back. I'm watching out for you. I'm going to make sure that you're fed. Those are things that our youth truly need. So, why was it
Yes.
important to get that song out?
There's a lot of teams, and it's really just finding the one that fits you. I like to preach family, and if you don't feel like family, if a coach ain't going out of his way for you, then that ain't where you need to be. You need to go somewhere where they care enough to go out the way. And and to do the little things. It's the little things that matter. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about the wins all the time. While we want to win on the field, we want to win off the field and life and stuff too. So for me, that was huge. I got the idea. My friend, he was like, "Hey, bro, you should do a Let Me Coach You, like the Let Me Love You." And I was like, you know what? I can put my sauce on that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it was definitely something. And then it's just a unique recruiting tactic. So I was like, oh yeah, the other coaches, they can't sing like this. So let me
Uh-uh,
go ahead and do the
uh-uh.
Mario.
I love it. That's right. Look, use all the tactics, okay? So it
Some of you.
works. I'm like, I want to play football. I'm just playing, but I would let you coach. So let's start at the beginning of like your musical career as well. I know that you come from a musical family, the Watson family, right? And like I said, your dad is on here, James Watson Jr. We called him JB when I was growing up. So I grew up at Greater Joy and remember that the Watson family was really known for ministry, singing, musicality. What was it like growing up in such a talented family?
I mean, it's a blessing. Just coming from the church, being in there, and being able to see the right thing to do, the right way to do things. We used to look up to my dad and his siblings for sure. Watching them go on the tours, do big performances, and see everything. Like
Hmm.
that's definitely. I wanted to be like Pops for sure. So
Yes,
that's what got me into the music as well. And singing in the sunshine bands and other stuff like that. Just kept it near and dear. So it was just something that I knew I always wanted to sing. I didn't know how far it would go, but I knew that I definitely wanted to be a singer for sure, like them.
absolutely. So you talked about the Sunshine Band. For those who may not know, that didn't grow up in the Kojic Church, what exactly is the Sunshine Band? What you grew up in?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. I know you're working out there. I
No,
said,
you
for
get.
those who may not have grown up in the Kojic church, let them know what the Sunshine Band is.
Oh yeah, so the Sunshine Band, that's when that's the kids choir. That's the youth choir. That's when you come and you learn that this little light of mine, they teach you all the dances to the song and everything like that. And that's
Yes.
that's what gets you started. That's where I got my first solo. I used to have the silver and gold. They gave me the silver and gold. And the
Uh-oh.
yeah, and the He's Able. So I had those ones.
Yes.
Those was my songs. So that's what got me there. If you
I
can lead
love
if
that.
you can lead the solo, you was all right. You was all
You
right.
moving forward. You moving on up to the adult choir soon.
Yes.
Yes, that's what's up. And of course, those are two of our favorite songs by Kirk Franklin, two of those core songs. So you had a great start in that Sunshine Band, especially leading songs like that. Hold on, my brother. A
Yeah.
change is going to come, right?
Come on.
Yes, indeed. Be strong, my sister, for the work is not done. Yes, indeed. So you mentioned that was one of the childhood songs that you sang. And do you remember any of your other favorite songs at that time or artists that you grew up listening to?
Yes. We used to listen to. I don't remember all the songs. We listened rapper wise. We listened to DC Talk. Um,
Uh-huh.
I Fred Hammond, um, uh, Smokey Norfolk, Yolanda Adams. Um, who else did I love? Growing up, Marvin Sapp. When Ruben Studdard, when he won American Idol, his CD was my favorite CD
Wow.
that he came out with. Um,
Yes.
Donnie McClurkin. Yeah, there was a lot that gospel. It was, but Kurt Franklin, he was the go-to. He was that one to get you bumping.
Yes, he was. Yes, especially with songs like Stomp and all that at the
Yeah.
time, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, Mary too. Mary was huge. That was good. Mary was good.
Yes, you are absolutely right. I got Michael Miller tapping in. He is a singer, songwriter, musician from the
What up, Mike?
Chicago area, but he is in Las Vegas now. So thank you for tapping in. And then my mom as well. She said, "Great family, the Watsons. Absolutely, nothing but love for your family, indeed." Since you discovered music pretty early in your life, did you ever dream of any other career path, or did you feel that music was just that one thing and that was it?
Um, Uh, at first, I thought football, but by the time I got to high school, really college, that dream went out the window. After that, I
Okay.
just wanted to do rather than being an artist, it was being an engineer. And having
Mm,
my own studio. That was my dream coming out of college, was to have my own studio and to be able to do that and provide good sound for people and stuff of that nature. So that was the dream. That's what when I went to college. That's how I tailored my business plan to do that type of work.
right. And you went to college pretty early, around age 16 or so, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yep, I went
right.
to 16. Yep, and I went to Virginia Union out in Richmond, Virginia.
Wow. Wow. So brains and talents and all of these things just on the inside of the Dage. So you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to keep going. You have to keep moving, right?
Yes, ma'am. Got to.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I have to ask, because you grew up in the church and the Kojic church, there wasn't a lot of leniency when we were growing up as far as listening to different types of music. For the ladies wearing pants, that type of things. Did you ever feel pressure to become a gospel artist? And was it hard to make the decision to go into like the soulful sounds that you wanted to do?
Uh, yeah, I wanted to be a gospel artist at first. That's kind of that I was singing all church songs. I think it was probably about 13, 14. Um,
Hmm.
my my parents, they had divorced, which happens and everything like that.
Yes.
But I kind of got to. We had never listened to no R&B or nothing like that. We didn't know who Tupac was. We didn't know nothing. But then my
Okay.
my mom, that's when she would start putting on Cube 93 during car ride stuff. And we were like,
Hmm.
what is this type of music? And then you get to you get to middle school and you start getting to high school and then you're kind of just you're around that type of stuff. So even though I'm carrying my Bible with me at times and things like that, you kind of see it. And then my brothers, they were my older brother. He was in that life, so it was like, okay, well, let me do this. But at the time, I mean, I wasn't cursing, I wasn't doing none of that, so
Hmm.
it was it was still everything that I did, even when I got older. Um, it was it was to the point where the music, I made sure that it was good to my dad to hear. Anything I did, I want to make sure like he could still hear this song
Yes.
and stuff like that. So I wouldn't do, the thing was I wouldn't degrade women in it. He let it be known. Even though he was a pastor, he's like, look, son, certain things, you're not degrading women, you know what I'm saying? As far as
Hmm.
the language that's in it, you're not portraying that. There's nothing wrong with a love song, you know what I'm saying? Because,
Right.
I mean, even in marriage, it just depends what you're thinking when you're hearing the love song, and where your
Yes.
mindset's at. But that's kind of what it was. So yeah, I mean, he guided it. He's always let us make our own decisions, coached us along the
Hmm.
way, not judged us. You know what I'm saying? If in the wrong, he brought us back right. So I mean, it was good to have that foundation.
I think that's wonderful, to have so much balance, and it was the same for
Yeah.
me growing up, even though there were so many things that we were not to do. Once you have a parent that really truly guides you and takes care of you, they will make sure that you stay on the right path. And
Nope.
again,
You're
he is
good. Oh no, I'm
coaching
here.
you all. So I am letting him kind of do his thing, coaching.
Sorry, I'm here.
No, you're all good. You're all good. I just want them to see the dedication. Okay. The coach is getting it in the interview and on the field tonight. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, indeed. So D-Dazh, there are some great and positive things about you. And, you have had some great experiences, but you have also had some hard times. You shared a testimony when you visited your uncle, Dallas Wilson's church,
Yes.
where you gave some testimony on times when you know that it was nobody but God who
Come
saved
on.
your life. And I want you to share a bit of that if you would tonight, just what God kept you from, because I
You good?
feel
You
with everything that's on the inside of you, with all the creativity, with all of the, education, with you having a heart for other people, the enemy is mad, but there is something about God just having his arms around you and protection with you. So can you speak on your testimony of
I
what
don't know
you
if it cut us
shared?
out. Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hey,
Testing
coach, make
one,
sure we got
two.
11. Make sure we got 11. Somebody's in there ain't supposed to be in.
All righty. Can you
Hey,
hear
Ty,
me?
bring them over here. Bring them over here.
Again, you all, he is coaching tonight. So I just want to make
Hey,
sure
Gabe, you're out.
um I
You're
want to
out,
make
Gabe. Over here.
sure
Gabe,
that
over here. Step back.
he can hear
Hey,
me
hey,
and
hey,
that
coach,
you
put him on the
all
line.
stay
Hey,
with us.
Zoe.
Can you hear me? I don't know if his earbuds have gone out. All righty. It looks like we lost him again. Our guest for tonight is D-Dazh from Tacoma, Washington, and he is doing great things there in the city. Tonight, he is coaching. So it looks like we lost him. I'm going to give a few minutes for him to come on back into the room if possible. Looks like he's tapping back in now. So I'm going to go ahead and let him back in. One moment. All righty. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, perfect. Yes. Welcome back.
I don't know what happened. It started losing service, so I had to log out and log back in. I'm sorry.
All righty. No, it's no problem at all. Again, I know you're on that field and you're doing your thing, so it's all good. Okay. But what I was asking is if you can take a moment. Look, it probably cut out because I asked you to share your testimony
Oh
of
yeah,
how
yeah.
God
The
kept
devil.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
the devil was hating.
Hello. Hello. But we
The
want to
devil was
hear that
hating.
testimony for sure.
Yeah, no. It was just there. I was told there was many times in my life doing the wrong thing, whether it was trying to trying to sell drugs or whether it was just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, going to parties I know I shouldn't have gone to, and on
Hmm.
at least five different occasions, even my house getting robbed, I've been in a situation where I've had a gun to my face and looking at the barrel of it, but every time I was able to make it out, and it's
Jesus.
just something about having that covering, So can't nobody tell me about what he can or can't do because I know the purpose that I have. I know that I've tried to step in the lanes that wasn't my lane and do things that wasn't for me, and he's helped me.
Again,
What I'm
you are listening to D-Dazh. It looks like,
I'm
let's
back.
see. Are you back?
Somebody try,
Okay, there he is.
somebody try to call me. Yeah, but it's showing me, the right thing to do, and I mean, I'm just blessed to still be here to be able to shed that light. So I try to live every day, to give back and do the things because at the end of the day, we're here to win souls. Everything else, is extracurricular. Even with the football team, it's no different than a church to me.
Hmm.
I'm the pastor. I have my
Come on.
coaches, which are the deacons. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I have my teen moms, which are the mothers of the church.
Yes.
You have your parents, and then you have the congregation. So I make sure that I hold that in anything that I do. When I'm talking to the kids, I make sure that we have a message. We're not just giving a huddle just to talk football. When we're in there, we're speaking something positive on their life to influence and change. So I mean, it's huge, and it's the center of everything.
I love the way that you broke that down, because God is the center of everything. We have to take him everywhere we go, no
Yes, ma'am.
matter what we're going through, no matter who we're dealing with. Our goal as Christians is to remain the same, So I have always felt if you are out there, for instance, you're doing the coaching, but you're also doing your music and things like that. And people may say, how can God use him in a place like that? But the church folks, those who are afraid to go into the world, how will the world know that Jesus is real, that he lives? How can you give your testimony if you've never been through anything? So you had to go through some experiences that God brought you through in order for you to reach someone that maybe I can't reach. Or
Yes,
maybe
ma'am.
someone else can't reach, So I am very just excited about what God is doing for you. When you ended that testimony, that video that I saw, you began to sing something about the name of
Come on.
Jesus, right?
It's the
Something
sweetest
about
name
the
I
name
know.
Jesus, the sweetest. Say it again, D-Dazh.
It's the sweetest name I know.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Sweetest name I know. My sister-in-law, Jessica Cuneo Randolph, is watching. She said, keep doing what you're doing. It's
Thank
so
you.
necessary. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And James Watson Jr. It said, all right, preacher coach. That's right.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
preacher daddy.
That's right. That's right. Look, the Bible says to train up a child in the way that they should go, and when they are old, they will not depart. So I
That's what it
know,
say.
yes, indeed, between your grandparents and your aunts and uncles and your father, that there are some things, and your mother, there are things
Yes.
instilled in you, where you have to do what's right. So I love that. I love it.
Yes,
Again, you
ma'am.
all are watching D-Dazh tonight. He is coaching. He is coaching his team on the football field. So I am giving him kind of time to breathe in between our conversation to get those coaching notes out. Look, I didn't do football. I did music. My brother did football. So I could try to sound like I know
You
what
know
I'm
something. You
talking
know something. You know a little
about.
something.
I say flag on the field, you know what I'm saying? They running yards, all that stuff, or I could be the cheerleader. But you're doing a great job out there. So, D-Dazh, you are described as a Southern soul and R&B artist. And
Yes,
to
ma'am.
me, Tacoma has its own distinct sound, right? It's very West Coast. It's very clean in diction to me. So, like when we're singing a song, you know what we're saying because our diction is totally different to me from other places. It's typically not a whole lot of riffs and runs, and all of that is just beautifully unique to
Right.
Tacoma. So, in listening to your music, because I did listen and I'm vibing to it, okay? I hear Tacoma, but I also hear that Southern feel. So, how were you able to kind of blend the best of both worlds together? Because Tacoma is not really country. People, from big cities would call it country, but I
Right.
don't really consider it country. So, how did you go about blending um, just the West Coast, Pacific Northwest, and that country sound? How did you get that?
Really, a lot of good imitating. Um,
Mm,
but I was big on the I like country music, so I got a couple. I had a couple country type of songs, and I said, if I can kind of souther up this country twang,
yes,
and still keep it R&B because I still like to keep the R&B approach, but in my background, you'll still hear the gospel because I'm big on harmonies. So
yes,
Southern Soul was really I listened to it and I was like, this is kind of just some feel good gospel type of music with a different type of twang to it. So
yes.
it was one of those things that I'm not gonna lie, it just clicked. As soon as I heard the type of beats, as soon as I was like, oh, this is me. And
This
it just
it.
it just fit in.
Yes, indeed. Well, it sounds good. Before I jump to your latest single, one of your latest singles, I have a note here from Evangelist Randolph, my mom. She said, God is taking you beyond the four walls. Keep on teaching and reaching souls. God is taking you beyond the four walls. Keep on teaching and reaching souls.
Yes,
Yes,
man.
indeed. Yes, indeed. You are watching D-Dazh from Tacoma, Washington, and I'm getting ready to share with you all one of his latest singles, which is called Cupid. Look, it's already become one of my faves. So you all keep watching as I share this with you. Give me one moment to kind of navigate things, and we're going to get it playing for you. And here we are. You have Cupid from D-Dazh.
How to leave you? How did I let you slip away? Girl, I need you. You're the light that shines my day. Can't live without you. Baby, please come back my way. Please come back my way. My heart is racing. It's beating faster every step. I'm trying to pace it. Got on the phone and called for help. Yes, I called an angel for my angel. Girl, no, it don't matter where you run, no matter where you hide, no matter where you go, there's always gonna find. Well, no matter what you do, because Cupid's got his eye on you. Yes, Cupid's got his eye on you. No matter where you hide, no matter where you go, there's always gonna find. Well, no matter what you do, because Cupid's good as It's Cupid's good as you. How to get here? You got me in this song, girl. I need you. Pull me out before I waste. I'm drowned without you. Baby, please come rescue me. I'm just hoping you still got some love for me. I'm wide open. I'm not who I used to be. That's why I called an angel for your angel. Girl.
Mm.
We don't matter what you do. Don't matter what you do. Just gotta say, oh, you gotta say, no, it don't matter where you hide. It's always gonna find. We don't matter what you do. What you do. Just gotta say, you. Just gotta say, oh, you. Just gotta say, oh, you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Cupid. Again, that is the artist D-Dazh. Let me know what y'all are feeling out there. I mean, he has taken R&B and that Southern soul and brought us Cupid and so much more. I'm going to jump over to a comment from my sister Chanel. She said, I enjoyed this episode. I'm so happy to hear how God has always kept him covered. What a mighty testimony he has given us. Absolutely. Absolutely. And what a great visual. You know, sometimes we get music and we don't ever get a visual to go with it. So it was simple, but it was clean and it got that message across that Cupid has got
Is
his
I owe
eye
you?
on you. Okay. Tell me about that song. You know, it just dropped this year. So I want to tell everybody, first of all, to start streaming it, to pick it up. But you dropped Cupid as well as Good Things. So tell me about those songs because you are a songwriter. You wrote those yourself.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So talk to me about it.
Okay, so Cupid was one of my. It's really a country, more country than southern. But yeah, Cupid was really like I was like I wanted to do a song where it spoke on love and just let it be known that it don't matter what goes on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
always gonna be able to find you. You can be wherever. You know what I'm saying? But if it's meant to be, it's gonna be. You
it's gonna
know.
be.
And good thing was just it was one of them ones I needed a feel good song that was just gave reverence to a girl that that she just you don't want to let go. You got that good thing that she's just like everything that you've been looking for. She got it. You don't need to look for nobody else. You got that eyes for one person. You're zoned in. You're locked, and that's who it is. So it's really just letting her know that hey, you're my good thing. I seen a lot of other stuff, but you're the one that I'm looking for.
Yes, indeed. I'm reading this comment. He has thousands of songs, truly gifted.
Yes,
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 indeed.
man.
I think that it's amazing, again, what you are doing, not only for yourself and growing as an artist, but also, again, for your community. It is so important, you know. And again, for those who are listening, we have a visual on this end, but those who are listening on the radio end, you may not have a visual, but he is literally sitting, you know, on the football field and walking back and forth across the field coaching. You know, you can see his players out there and they're kind of doing their thing and having a good time. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Awesome. Awesome. So let me ask you, do you enjoy collaborating with other artists? And if so, who would some of your like dream collabs be?
Mm. Dream collab. I mean, Jeez. Sammy is a. I like Sammy. He's a great artist. As far as Southern Soul goes, if I'm going Southern Soul, Tonio Armani, he's dope. King George, he's one of the top two. Um,
Okay.
R&B wise, I'm going Chris Brown,
Okay.
Mario, Sammy, Ushers. Yeah, those guys are Tank. Those guys are those guys are good. If I'm going gospel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm going Jonathan Nelson or Jonathan McReynolds. Jonathan
Yes.
McReynolds um, on the gospel end, and who else? I do a song with Ty Tribbett too.
Okay. Come on.
Oh,
Yes,
can you hear me?
indeed.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, D-Dazh? All righty. Looks like we lost him, but he's so thorough. You know, I asked him about collabing, and he gave me his collabs in three different genres, from the Southern collab to the R&B to the gospel. You know, his mind, it seems, it's always going, and that he knows what he's doing. You know, he is a young man, but again, he's been doing this for 22 plus years. Like, can you imagine 22 plus years you've been doing this thing? He's back, for those of you who couldn't see, but he's back. He had dropped off for a moment. But what I was saying is, you're so thorough in everything, where you gave me an artist from three different genres. So I
Yeah.
just thought that was dope, you know. But even in listening to your voice for myself, I think that a great collab for you, and I hope, I don't know, maybe it'll come true, is a collab with Doe. Do you know the artist Doe that's from Tacoma as well?
You said who? Doe?
Uh-huh.
Doe Kane?
Doe, she's a gospel artist.
No,
Her
no,
She was a
I don't know
drum.
her, but no, I don't
You
know her, that'd be nice.
You definitely have to look her up. So the Jones family was in the Church of God in Christ as well. I believe that they were at New Jerusalem. Now, she doesn't live in Tacoma anymore, but she's worked with Jonathan McReynolds and some of those dream
Yeah,
collabs that you spoke of. So definitely, I'm going to send you her name after
for
this, just
sure.
so you can listen to her music. But I think that you would love it, because
Yes,
it
ma'am.
that Tacoma sound, but at the same time, you know, she has some great lyrics and such, as well as yourself. So I think she's one of my faves. So I think you'll really enjoy her as well.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yes,
Definitely.
indeed. Yes. So I want to show this poster,
Okay.
this flyer, and let's see. Your dad is saying that's family days.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I know
So
the Joneses very well. The Joneses, I know them very well. They've been around my whole life.
there you go. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, if you can make that collab work, look, I can't wait to hear it. Let's just put it that way. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, indeed. So I want to show a flyer that you have. Again, you're doing big things in the community. So I wanted to share this because it's coming up. You have an end of
Yes.
the summer, 7 to 7. Uh, and it's going to be $25. It has card games, bingo, video games, live DJ studios. Tell me about this event that you have coming up.
So when I was a kid, we used to go to these things called 7 to 7. They used to be at the skating ring, and the way that it used to
Okay.
work out is you get dropped off at 7 at night, and you get picked up at 7 in the morning. Um,
Mm,
so you'd be there all night. 12 hours are there. They would do 3 hours of skating, 3 hours of dancing, 3 hours of skating, 3 hours of dancing.
right.
But it was memorable for me and a lot of people that grew up around my time. So it was something I wanted to bring back, but I wanted to make it more positive. Um, the location of it is actually at the Tax City Center. It's a youth center that I just got a youth center slash event space. I just acquired it. It's mine. It's right there in Tacoma off of 48th and Pacific.
Nice.
So it's just a blessing to have and be able to have it in the city and be able to give something positive to these kids. So I want them to be able to have fun, but at the same time, we're gonna keep that positivity in there, speaking to them, and make sure that we're keeping them out the way. So
Absolutely. I think that's great. So, for those of you who are in Tacoma, make sure that you share the news. It's the all night, late night event, middle school through high school, end of the
it's
summer,
theirs.
7
It's
to
theirs.
7. So, make sure that you are following D-Dazh on social media. It's D dash D-A-Z-H. Again, D dash D-A-Z-H. Yes, indeed. So I think that that
Don't
is
touch those. That's
awesome.
his.
Just
Don't touch
all of
those.
the things that he's doing. And I'm not going to hold you too much longer because I know you're busy over there, but this has been a great interview. I truly appreciate you. Tell me, Dej, what is one thing that you wish others really knew about you? What's one thing you
Um,
wish others really knew?
I'm just I mean, if they know me, they know I'm a giver. Because I'm
Hmm.
just a giver. It's better to give than it is to receive. So I'm just a giver. Um, I enjoy I enjoy giving, and that's just my. I think that's my biggest trait and gift. Um, but yeah, I got a lot of different. I'm also an entrepreneur. I don't mind failing at some stuff. Hold on one second. Look at this interview. I'm an entrepreneur. So I got a lot of different businesses that I've had. I've had a limo company that I had. I had three limos. I've right now currently I got an ice cream truck. I got a food truck. I got a tow truck. Um, I got a music studio that's inside of the center. Got the youth center. I cut hair. I just do it all. It's
Yes.
just that's it. It's just all about just. I'm just jack of all trades, so it's a blessing to be a blessing. Also, I braid hair too. I picked that up from my grandma. If you know them, you know they did hair in the family, so we
Yes,
picked up
indeed.
the hair trait. So yeah, I definitely I enjoy it though. It's just
I think that's awesome. As a matter of fact, I think I'm kind of giving my age away, but I think your mom was probably one of the first people that gave me my curl.
she was good with the curl. I heard she was good with the curl.
She got it to wrap all the way around. You know what I'm saying? So I was fly. Yes,
Yes.
indeed. Your dad said you got it honest. Yes, yes. I have Tony Santiago Torres who is watching as well. Thank you so much for tapping in. He just lost actually a family member. So we're sending our love and condolences to you and your family, Tony. I appreciate you for taking time to tap in tonight. And God bless. God bless. So yes, D-Dash, this has been amazing. It really has. I have one more thing that I want to do with you.
Come on.
But before we do that, I just want to say to the listening audience, if you haven't already, to make sure that you go stream his latest single, Good Thing. Not Good Thing, Good Thing.
Good thing.
T-H-A-N-G. Okay? And Cupid. It's available on all major platforms. And keep an eye out because there's more
Yeah.
soul stirring music on the way with D-Dazh. So rapid fire, rapid fire. This is kind of a fun
Okay,
part.
before we start, um,
Okay,
can I just gotta speak to my huddle real quick. Hold on a second.
absolutely.
I'll put you guys in. Hold on. We just got finished scrimmaging.
You
Hey,
got
hey,
it.
hey, 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 eyes, fellas. Hey, how you feel? How you feel? Hey, listen. We came out here today and we got good work. That's what we came out here and got. You guys understand that? Some of you guys got knocked down, but you got back up. Some of you guys missed a tackle, but you got up, you made a tackle. We got better today. Do you guys understand that? This is our first time going against another team. These guys they're 10U, we're nines. It's okay. We didn't come here to win or nothing. This is a scrimmage. This is practice. We get better every time we show up to practice. We wanted you guys to get knocked down so we can see what happens. We had to see what type of heart you guys had. We seen some of you guys step up. The first couple plays when we played the blue team, they got on you guys. And then I started seeing you guys started making turnovers, started making sacks. Things started happening. Your confidence started building. We're going to get better and better every time. Do you guys understand that? So walk out of here with your head held high because you did better than I expected you guys to do. And we're gonna get better. We play our own age group when we go to the jamboree this weekend. Tomorrow we're gonna practice. Let's build on top of this. Let's not go backwards. We can't go backwards. So you guys took a step forward today. Let's keep this same energy. Let's focus up. Let's stay disciplined. Discipline's everything. If we lose because they're a better team, cool. But we won't lose because they were more disciplined than us. Do you guys understand that? I love you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Let's say the quick prayer. Because I got to get on this. What you call it? So let's say the quick prayer. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Lord, for a good game. No injuries. No bad attitudes. Amen. All right, Coach. Beverly. Yeah, we get ready to release them. Yep. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Wow. 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 I'm looking at all the faces. You almost have me in tears. I just want you to know that you are doing some great things out there. I remember my brother being one of those little people, playing for Al Davies, and he went all
Yeah.
the way to semi pro. You know what I'm saying? So you are creating leaders out there. You are creating people who will never forget Coach D-Dazh. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
ma'am.
So keep doing great things. All the wonderful things that you are doing matter. They matter, and just to see the things that you have overcome. I saw, even more of your testimony where you went through a period where you were struggling. You didn't even
Yes,
know,
ma'am. Oh,
you
yes. Come.
were going to feed your kids at one point, and but God has brought you through. You went from that point to where you are today, to owning all
Yes,
these
ma'am.
businesses, to being a coach, to doing your music. And so all I can say is just look at God.
Yes,
Look at God.
ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Look, my heart is over here like, oh, this is my new baby. This is my
Come
new
on.
baby
Yes, ma'am.
over
That's
here.
AT right there.
That's right. That's right. Yes, indeed. So before we go, I want to
Mhm.
do a rapid fire with you. This part of the show is a fun part. I'm going to give you a word. You can either sing the first
Okay.
thing that comes to mind or talk about the first thing that comes to mind. You game?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. So your first word is going to be joy.
Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore thee. God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee. Healthy as the sun above all. Yeah,
Oh, yes, let's go. He ready. Y'all hear it? The vocals already clear. They've been
yeah,
on
yeah.
the football field. They're clear, ready to
I
go.
tried not to yell today. I tried not to yell today, so we ready.
That's what's up. Your next word, I don't know what you're going to do with this. I don't even know if there's anything that exists for it, but I had to do it. The word is team. Team.
You said team?
Uh huh.
Okay, let me see.
I'm like, that's a hard one, but I had to use it because I know you a coach. You know what I'm saying?
But I do have I have a song with team in it though. So it's that's my team, that's my squad, and we going and win with God. Say that's my team, that's my squad. Said we going and win with God. Oh, cause that's my squad. Yeah, but that's my team
Hey,
one. Yeah.
come on, that's my team. I know that's
Mhm.
right. Your next word is going to be, and after this, you just have two more. Your next word
Yep.
is love.
Love. So many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. Cause
Yeah.
there's a possibility that you'd look at me differently, love. Said ever since the first moment I spoke your name, said from then on I knew that by you being in my life, this was destined to change. Cause love, so many people use your name in vain. Yep.
Come on through. Look, you got me smiling over here. You hear me?
Yes, mine.
Y'all hear the raw vocals? Okay, you hear it's raw. That means he can sing for real. That means he don't have to be, equalized and all this stuff,
Right.
all that. So he can sing for real. And as his father said before, he's got it honest. I'm telling you, that family is bad. They are anointed to do what they do. So I just think it's great. Your next word, I could literally only think of one
Say one
song
song with
with
this one.
this word. Yes, but I don't know. You might get it. I don't know. The word is fresh because I thought you was fresh. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got two now, but one is old. You're not gonna know that one probably. But
When I
I'll
hear
be
the fresh,
back
I hear the
to
it's the rap song. When I hear fresh, I think oh, actually my brothers, they got a song with fresh in it. God's fresh like soap. No, fresh like the breeze. I'm allergic to the devil. Make your boy want to sneeze. God's fresh like soap. No, fresh like the breeze. I'm allergic to the devil. Make your boy want to sneeze. Yeah,
Come
they
on.
yeah, they got that way. Yeah, they're funny.
You're good. I can't even
Mhm.
stump you. I thought you was gonna be like, you ain't fresh as Ami is,
That was there first, and I had to think. I said, "Oh, I know a fresh one."
Yes, yes, indeed. That's a good one. Good for sure. Your last word before we go is time. The word is
Time. Yeah. So I had a song called Time. And it's all I wanna want is time. All I wanna want is time. Your time. Cause all I wanna want is time. And I forget the verses. I gotta hear my but that song, I love that one. But that's what that time makes me
yes.
think of because you can have all the money, you can give her everything that she want. But if you ain't willing to get that little bit of time,
Come on.
they're gonna go down every time. They don't care nothing about that. They want that time.
That's right. That's what matters. That's what matters. It's the little thing. So you have tapped in, just to the soul, to the R&B, to the gospel, to
Yes,
what
ma'am.
women want and need. Okay, so the love, you tapped into it all. I am so grateful that you joined the show this night. Before we go, my mom said, wow, those boys will be good because you touched their lives. Good
Yes,
job,
ma'am.
coach.
Thank you.
Good job, coach. I know that's right. Yes, indeed. I want to thank everyone who has watched tonight, who has supported Coach D-Dazh, or the artist known as D-Dazh. He is
Okay,
doing
stay with me.
in the city of Tacoma, repping 253, which I call the TAC. I
Yes.
am honored to have you on the show tonight. I hope you had a great time. Do you have any closing words or anything that you would like to say to the audience?
No, just love you, appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me on. It's been a blessing. It's nice to be thought of. And yeah, look forward to doing more and coming back later on in the future.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I look forward to you coming back as well. So for those of you who are watching again, our guest tonight was D-Dazh, and I am again grateful to have him here. If you're interested in being a guest on Talented Television or Talented Thursdays, please make sure that you email me at talentedtelevision@gmail.com. It may not be you, it may be your cousin, it may be your uncle, but I am always looking for great talent. So make sure that you send them our way and we will take a look and get them on Talented Thursdays. Okay. So thanks again to D-Dazh for sharing your story, your passion, and your sound with us. It's been great. Shout out to your team. Let them know that I'm just going to be watching from afar, all the way from Las Vegas, making sure that they are doing great things out there.
Yes,
So God
ma'am.
bless you, and we look forward to seeing you next time. You all make sure to download, subscribe, share. Please, please, please. Let me get these last comments that are coming in. Wylena, the Queen of Gospel, she said, hey, much love. Hello, hello. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. And as well, your dad has tapped in and said, great interview. Thank you so much. I have always looked up to you all. And I appreciate, just how God has brought things full circle so I could be a blessing, to share your son's gift, and he can be a blessing to the platform as well. I am looking forward to more great things. Until next time, you all be blessed. We'll see you next Thursday on Talented Thursdays. Take care.
Yeah,
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Please support by subscribing to Talented Television on YouTube.
To